Take one.
And action.
All right, what it do? What it do? This your boy Action, back with another episode of the Action Pack Podcast. We got a little impromptu setup outside right now, trying to beat the rain. But I got a independent artist in the building. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
What up with y'all, man? My name is k.philz, from Little Rock, Arkansas. Born and raised in Little Rock. Well, I was born in Chicago, raised in Little Rock, Memphis, and Mississippi. So I'm a country city boy from the hood.
Yeah, that's really the first question I was gonna get into. Where you originally from?
So I was born in Chicago.
Right.
I had left Chicago because some bullshit was going on. My mama didn't want me raised in that type of environment. I had left when I was like 7.
Yeah.
So I went to Arkansas and I started doing all this country shit, eating hog maws, pig feet, all that other stuff, hunting and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's where I got that from.
So you left Chicago at 7 and went to Arkansas.
Yeah.
Okay. What brought you to Tennessee then?
Filming, really.
Okay.
I was trying to act at first, but I couldn't find no acting.
Yeah.
Acting filming schools.
Right.
That was like in my budget, so I just went with the filming.
Okay. All right. So with that said, how old are you first of all?
I'm 25.
25?
Yeah.
Okay. With that said, what are some artists that you grew up listening to?
Man, they ain't gonna like me for this, but I grew up on R. Kelly.
Right.
I grew up on Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
J. Cole. My first favorite artist was 50 Cent.
Okay.
Yeah. 50
Yeah.
Cent. Trying to remember some more. Them really the ones that stuck out to me for real.
Nah, okay, yeah, I say that because it's an age gap, so it's gonna be a totally different list that I got. I just didn't know how young you was and what type of people you might have grew up listening to. So, what got you started into making music?
Man, I really don't even know. It was always around me. Like I touched the piano when I was 6.
Okay.
So, and then my grandpa, he had his own little singing group.
Yeah, my granddaddy did too. He was in a band called the Dukes. I found a old newspaper one day in a pizza shop, and Jimi Hendrix had came to town and battled my granddaddy for his spot.
Oh, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying? So that's cool when I hear people say their granddaddy or family members or something was in a band. You know what he did? He played piano.
No, he was a singer for real.
Okay.
He was a singer. Then he turned pastor, and I just started singing in his choir and stuff.
Yeah.
And I guess I just been in music ever since.
So, let me make sure I ain't skipping over nothing. I guess what was your first taste of making music, recording, being in a studio, or anything like that sparked the idea of this is something I want to get into? So
I found GarageBand on my phone.
Right.
I ain't know what it was. I just started playing with it, making beats and shit. And then I, with the headphones and everything, started making music, putting stuff on SoundCloud.
Right.
I ain't thinking nobody gonna hear it. I went to school the next day, like, hey bro, that shit hard. Whatever you drop it, that shit hard. You need to keep on doing that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Gassing me for real. That shit was trash. But they was gassing me, so I kept going.
You remember the first song you recorded, or the first time recording?
I think I was I don't remember the first. No, I do remember the first song. It's called Right Man.
Okay.
Right Man. I don't think it's still on there, but
that it really brings me to the next question. Like, do you prefer going to a studio or do you prefer recording yourself? Like, did you start going to a studio first, or you always recorded yourself, or how do you do that?
I always recorded myself.
From the beginning?
From the beginning.
Okay.
I always recorded myself. But I feel like
have you ever been to an actual recording studio with an engineer?
For sure.
What's the difference for you from going to a studio with an engineer and recording yourself? Because I record myself also. I don't prefer no engineer, no studios. I rather do it myself.
I'm a perfectionist, so I feel like a lot of people, when I'm recording with them, I feel like they make me do it how they want it. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not really how I want it, you know what I'm saying? How I hear it in my head.
Yeah.
Feel me? So that's why I like being by myself, to get it right And I keep going over that mug, and I know a lot of people ain't really got the time to be doing that shit.
Yeah.
So,
Which is the reason I had started recording myself, because I noticed how much money I was spending in the studio,
Facts.
booking studio time, and
Facts.
really my best music and effort and everything I did toward music came when I was recording myself. Because you got time to try some shit, you got time to try something else, you know what I'm saying? You ain't worried about, man, I got 30 minutes left, you know what I'm saying?
Look, that shit be the worst, for real.
Yeah, and you in your own comfort zone, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta, I can't do this in a building or whatever it may be that you know what I'm saying, that you got going on.
Yeah.
Okay, are you a punch in artist, or do you feel like you need to do full takes?
I mean, whatever God take me to do, you know what I'm saying, how I do it is how I do it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I do it in one take, sometimes I write it down, sometimes I just listen to the music first and then push record. Just whatever comes out, then that's what comes out.
So I guess that really add to the next question too, like what is your creative process on writing new music?
Yeah.
Like mine is more of, I like, when I did music, I like to record at night, really nobody around. You know what I'm saying? What is your creative process on recording and putting music together?
I mean, at first I was like, I want to be alone, I don't want nobody around because I don't want nobody to hit me in my, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My little stage. But now it's like I really don't even care because life is short.
Yeah.
I got to get it done.
Right.
You feel me?
Do you collab with other artists?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
If they want to collab, a lot of people nowadays don't like to collab no more, for real.
So when they collabing, are they coming to you or you going to them?
I come to them. I ask them first. Sometimes some people come to me, but
right.
rarely they'll do that.
Yeah. But would you prefer them come to you, or do you like going into other environments and getting a vibe and recording how they do that? Or it really don't matter, you just going along with the flow?
Yeah, there you go. I like going along with the flow.
All right, let's see what we got. What type of music do you make, and how would you categorize your style?
Type of music, I ain't never, type of music.
Like, cause you know there's drill, there's gangster rap, there's Christian, there's this, there's that. What would you categorize your music as, if you could put it in a category?
I can't really put it in a category. I make a lot of, so I make pop. I made a gospel song once. I made some R&B, some little hip hop. Yeah. I don't like neo soul. I'm everywhere. Yeah, I'm everywhere for real.
Whatever the vibe is, you rolling with it.
Yeah. How I feel is how it's gonna go.
Okay. How do you promote yourself as an artist?
Promoting,
because once again, there's an age gap, so there's a way I used to have to do it with the actual physicals and this and that. With you being 24, 25, how do you promote as an artist?
I like to have fun with it. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they do it with the skits and stuff.
Yeah.
That's how I used to do it, how I began doing it with the little skits. But now it's just like whatever goes out. You know, so I was playing a video game, I seen a little riff, it was calling everything. I started recording him, and I put my music behind that, put it on TikTok.
Yeah.
Just little stuff.
So you saying TikTok is more of the alley you going? TikTok,
Instagram, all the streaming platforms, all of them, YouTube. Shorts.
I'm gonna skip a question to get to that since we on that. What do you feel like is the most important social media platform to use as an artist?
As an artist, I feel like TikTok really got the most feedback for real. Instagram, they'll scroll past, they'll see it, but they'll scroll past your shit. Yeah. And not really say nothing, because a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I ask a lot of people that question, and the one thing that a lot of people leave out is YouTube. I don't think people actually see YouTube as a social media outlet, and that was really there before everything, if you kind of think about it.
For sure.
So do you utilize YouTube at all?
Yeah, I do the shorts or whatever.
Right.
I used to do the actual videos. And shit, but I ain't got my camera no more, so.
Okay.
But once I get that, I go back into that.
So what would be the top 3 social media platforms that you use to promote yourself as an artist? I know one you said Instagram.
I said TikTok, and I say 1 TikTok, 2 Instagram, and then 3rd I probably say like Facebook or something.
Okay.
All my family on Facebook, so.
I had skipped a question. Let me see what that was. Let me see what type of music. How do you promote yourself as an artist? What do you do for beats? Do you produce yourself? Do you have a producer, or do you even like using producers, or how do you do the beat situation?
So I used to make beats by myself.
Yeah.
And then I figured out I was trash with that shit. So I used to go on Instagram, not Instagram, YouTube. I used to go on YouTube.
Yeah.
And listen to like a whole bunch of type beats.
I already know what you're talking about.
I don't type in type beats. I just listen to it because a lot of people just put a name on there just to get their beat out there.
Right.
So I listen to it. If it sound hard and I sound like a flow with it, I go to his website and buy it. Now it's like people sending me beats.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't really got to look too far.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a trick I used to do with the beats on YouTube. What I would do is I would go to YouTube, find a beat. Like you said, I would go through the beats, find one that I could actually write to, and then I would record the song to it.
Yeah.
Once I get the song to it that I actually want, I would go back and delete the beat, because now I got the vocals, and then I would go back and just remake the whole beat up under, which would make it, you know what I'm saying, which would make it original, and then I ain't got to worry about
buying it, motherfucker.
Yeah, or dealing with any of that type of stuff.
Man,
that's just a little. I learned that from Young Thug and Metro Boomin, because I watch a lot of YouTube.
Would you add on some like sounds that you hear in your head or something?
See, okay, the trick is once I get the YouTube beat and I record the song and I delete the beat, I go get a app where I can just play the song and it'll find the key of it. So now I know the key of the beat that I got from YouTube. So now I can just do whatever as long as I stay within these keys. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I use GarageBand. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't into the.
See, that's more of a Apple product. I've always been PC dude. So I ain't never knew about GarageBand. I've tried it, but honestly, I'm more of a Fruity Loop.
Fruity Loop.
Yeah.
I tried to do that shit. I ain't really getting to it too much.
A lot of people talk down on Fruity Loops, but a lot of hits have been made off of Fruity Loops. Let's just start with Soulja Boy. Even though it ain't top quality, but that man did that in high school and still living off that to this day. You know what I'm saying? And he stole the software.
Shout out Soulja Boy.
Yeah. Shout out Soulja, man. All right, what we got? What do you feel is okay? We did that one already. Matter of fact, I see you use United Masters. Mm-hmm. What made you choose United Masters over a TuneCore or a DistroKid?
See, I don't even know about TuneCore.
Okay.
DistroKid, I read up on them.
Right.
I do all my research.
Mm-hmm.
I seen that once you get like a certain level, they'll take 30% of your shit.
Who that?
Just DistroKid.
Okay.
They'll take 30% of your shit. I need all that.
Yeah.
I need all that. Plus, United Masters, they black owned.
Yeah, I know exactly who. That's Irv Gotti people or brother or something like that. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, so I had to rock with them.
Yeah, because I know some people that use TuneCore. I use DistroKid. You use United Masters. I also know another guy in Knoxville that uses CD Baby. So I just try to see why everybody use who they use and why they use it.
Some of these names, see, I don't even know about CD Baby. Some of these names I don't even know about. So
seeing the thing is, from what I told, is each one, all of them are basically the same where they put your music on platform, but each one has their own little niche that they do. Like TuneCore, I think they pitch your stuff to movies and stuff like that. I think Audio Masters do stuff like that too. Mm-hmm. Or video games, movies, all of that type stuff.
Oh yeah, they do that. They got one they putting on 2K, NFL, all that shit.
Yeah. So all of them got their own little extra piece that they do. So I kind of ask everybody which one they go with, because I think the guy in Knoxville uses CD Baby because even though it puts your stuff on digital platforms, it also gives an option for somebody to buy a physical.
Oh, that's crazy.
You see what I'm saying? So see, it's just like I said, I ask everybody. See,
DistroKid, they do that. They do like a lot of, you know what I'm saying, promoting stuff for real, but it's just that 30% is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I see that. The bad part is that even if you started your own site and tried to get people to go to it to download it or buy it, they have made their site so available, that's where people gonna go anyway. So that's why they trying to get them little percentages and dividends on how they do it. But you got any upcoming projects or collaborations that you want to talk about?
Yeah, I got a project coming up called the Skaters Anthem.
Okay.
It got inspired when I went down there to ATL. Stayed down there for like 7 months.
Right.
They big on skating down there for real. So I wanted to take that back home with me, you know what I'm saying, put that out into the world.
Yeah.
Like, this is what they doing back there. You know what I'm saying?
And you just, I had talked to you a couple days ago. You said you had just released a single.
Oh yeah, I just released a single. You know what I'm saying, Be Myself is on Spotify, Apple Music. Go get that right now. You feel me?
What about an album or a mixtape or anything like that? You thinking about putting a whole project together, or right now you just doing like singles and stuff like that?
I guess we gotta see. I don't know.
Yeah. So you just having fun with it right now?
Yeah, I be having fun, bro. Going with the flow for real. I'm saying, like, whenever shit pop in my head, whatever God tell me to do, I do it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Whatever I feel right, I just do it.
All right. Here's a hypothetical question that you can. It don't matter who you choose. It's your preference. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you could do a collab project with one other artist and one other producer, what artist would you choose to do a project with, and what producer would you choose to produce it? And it could be any level, independent, major. What artist would you like to do a collab tape with, and who would you like to produce? I'd
like to do one with T-Pain.
Okay.
And
I didn't see that coming. Yeah.
T-Pain for real. T-Pain, I want for real to produce them. If not,
for real.
Yeah. For real.
Yeah.
That would be nice for real.
I ain't expect that. I usually get the YBs and Metro Boomins and but T-Pain and for real on the production.
Man.
Oh yeah, you going all the way up.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, you going all the way up with that. All right, let me see. I don't want to get too much into it, but I wanted to ask you, since we on a music topic, like some of the rap beef that's going on now. Like, how do you feel? Like, is it a good thing for music or a bad thing for music? As far as like the let's stay on the softer part of it with like the Kendrick Lamar and the Drake type situation. Do you think that's good for music or bad for music?
I feel like it's in a way it's good for music, but in a way it's bad. I'm gonna say why it's good. It's good because it's like it's showing from the real from fake. You feel me?
Okay.
Everybody know Drake ain't really doing this shit for real.
Yeah.
He trying to, but you know what I'm saying? He ain't doing this shit for real.
Yeah.
It's bad because now everybody trying to beef. Ain't nobody trying to work with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And see, and I asked that because I watch a bunch of podcasts and stuff, and they touch on it here and there, and they say it's good because what the genre we in is a battle, not confrontational, but competition type sport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With the music.
Yeah.
That's the only good I see in it. I don't really see bad in it because of the two individuals that we talking about. But from what I hear, for the most part, it's not the individuals you worried about. It's the people in the crew who taking it way more serious than. Man,
it's like all these top people, they got people that's watching them. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna ride with whoever.
Right.
And I ain't gonna lie, it trickles back down to us. You know what I'm saying? To the regular community. You know what I'm saying?
Why you say that?
People don't want to fuck with you just because
you rock with such.
Yeah, come on. Man.
Yeah.
That shit ain't real.
I don't know who you listen to, or have you heard of the artist Julio Fulio that just passed?
No, I ain't heard of him.
You ain't never heard of him?
Nah.
Yeah, see, he was a drill rapper out of Florida, and he had redid Fantasia When I See You, but he changed it to 23. You ain't never heard that?
I ain't never heard it.
Okay. Say, I ain't know what you was on. But I brought that up because he had just passed. And like,
R.I.P. to dude.
Yeah, like 5 years ago, his manager had hit me up and they had seen some of the videos I shot, and they got me to edit a video for him. But that's the only interaction I had with him, like strictly on some music shit.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. So that's why I wanted to tie that into the rap beef. But if you ain't heard about him,
Man, I stay out the way, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like he said, RIP to Julio Fulio.
Yeah.
If you up on it, make sure you go check out his stuff. If not, go check him out. Any last words you want to leave with the people, man? You know what I'm saying? Because this like I said, you're a new artist to the scene. I'm posting this. You know, make sure people go check you out. Things of that nature.
First of all, go get that. I already said that, but look, y'all be yourselves, man. Ain't no y'all acting. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna vibrate. Feel me? Be yourself, and it's always gonna go smoothly. You feel me? Don't be scared. This for the young folks. Don't be scared to be yourself. Don't be, you know what I'm saying? You only live once. Once you gone, they gonna forget anyway. You feel me? It's gonna be a whole nother generation.
Yeah.
Be yourself. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Just flourish. God put you here to flourish and live life.
Real talk. You got any social media links or anything people need to hit you on to make sure they follow you and stay in tune?
Yeah, y'all can follow me on Instagram at k.philz. That's k.philz with a Z. And you can follow me on Instagram at k.philz, just regular k.philz. I mean, TikTok at k.philz, regular k.philz. Really, that's two of the main streams I be on. That's where you can get me at.
Real talk, and y'all can go follow me at Action615 or go to YouTube, type in CORVISION, COR Vision, and make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. This will be posted on there. And we're gonna do some other stuff in the future, man. Some mic drops, some music, maybe some videos, you know. And yeah, man, good to meet you. You know what I'm saying? What you say, k.philz?
Yeah, k.philz.
Yeah, yes sir. So this is another episode of Action Pack Podcast. Like I said, y'all make sure to subscribe, like, leave comments, and holla at your boy.
Yes sir.